Zoe, dear, how are you not so ashamed of yourself right now?
Huh? Wendy? What do you mean?
Well, I was just out in town when I saw you walking along with some other man who wasn't my Henry. You were laughing and smiling like a little girl with a massive crush. I mean, you're married to my son, and you're out there flirting with other men and going on dates with them? That is definitely not acceptable.
Hang on, you just saw me in town?
Yes, I was out doing my morning shopping, and there you were, brazen as anything.
It's not what you think, Wendy. Honestly, there's a reasonable explanation for all of this.
Oh, please. As if I haven't heard that excuse before. I told Henry that he was making a big mistake when he married you, and what do you know? I was right. He should have just listened to me when I told him to dump you and leave you at the altar.
Hang on, you actually told him to leave me at the altar?
Yes, and he should have done it too. It would have saved him a lot of time, effort, and money. I mean, you've just gone and cheated on him. Now he's going to have to go through a whole messy divorce and everything. Oh, and my friends will just have a field day with this gossip. They'll be hounding me, asking me how I could let my sweet boy marry a horrible woman like you.
Look, Wendy, I'm not sure where you've got this idea that I'm cheating on my husband, because I'm not. I'm very happy with Henry. If you just come round to the house this afternoon, I'm sure we can get everything cleared up, okay?
Well, if you say so. Very well. I'll come round. But you better have a good explanation for what I've seen today.
I do, don't worry. Just come round around 2, okay? I'll be back by then.
Uh-huh, sure. Henry, dear, do you have a moment?
Mom? Yeah, I've got a moment to talk. Is everything all right?
Well, no, not really.
What's wrong?
Zoe's cheating on you.
What?
Yes, I saw her this morning, walking in town with some strange man who I had never seen before. I swear she was flirting with him nonstop. It was terrible to watch.
I don't understand.
I did tell you not to marry her, didn't I tell you? But you just ignored me and went ahead and did it anyway. Now look at the situation you're in. And with your birthday coming up as well, how horrible can she get, huh? I say that you should just divorce her now and be done with it. There's no reason to be upset. You can do so much better anyway. You could finally take Linda's girl out on a date. You know, the one I tried to set you up with before this harlot came along. Susan is still lovely and single, and I'm sure she'd be more than happy to go on a date with you.
Whoa. Hold up, Mom. I'm not just gonna walk out on Zoe. I want to know what's going on for real. I'm gonna go home and have a chat with her about it. I'm sure that this has just been one huge misunderstanding. She'd never do something like that to me. We love each other too much for that.
Yes, well, she clearly doesn't love you as much as you love her. Honestly, Henry, just listen to me for a change and leave that woman. She's no good for you.
Mom, please, just don't, okay?
Fine.
Thank you. I've got to get back to work, but I'll have that conversation with Zoe tonight, and I'll let you know how it goes.
Yes, okay. I look forward to it. I'm sure it will be a very interesting chat. Honestly, Zoe, what are you doing? Have some decency, will you? I mean, who just prances around their home in their underwear? What if someone knocks at the door?
Huh? Wendy? How on earth do you know what I'm doing?
Huh? Oh, well, lucky guess. You seem like the type of woman who would do that. And I just think a text to remind you not to every now and then is for the best.
Right.
Anyway, your dinner is going to burn if you don't go to it. Probably. You might want to get that sorted for when Henry gets back home. He's going to be hungry after work, and I want to make sure that my boy is getting what he deserves. In all aspects of his life.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Nothing. Now take your potatoes off of the hob before they boil over, and get dressed for goodness sake.
Okay, Mike, I honestly can't deal with this anymore. I'm so stressed. I'm just going to have to tell Henry the truth.
What do you mean? What's happened?
Well, last week when I said Henry's mom saw us in town? Well, she's gone and told Henry that I'm cheating on him with you. Henry asked me if I was cheating on him, and of course I told him I hadn't, but then I didn't want to say anything about you because I wanted it to be a surprise for his birthday. But it seems like I'm going to have to tell him because he's just getting more and more tense. He could tell I was lying when he asked me if I had been spending any time with men who aren't him. Not to mention that this entire week Wendy has been messaging me out of the blue, commenting on things I've been doing whilst I've been at home. It's like she can see me. But I know she's not, lurking outside of my house or anything. I feel like I'm going insane.
It'll be okay, Zoe. It's almost Henry's birthday. Just a couple more days and we can reveal our secret. As for his mom, have you ever thought that maybe she's bugged your house with some cameras or something?
She wouldn't do that. Surely. You don't think she'd do that, do you?
I'm not sure. I've never met her after all. But from what you've told me about her last week, I wouldn't be so surprised.
Well, maybe there's a way that I can check. I mean, if she did set up any cameras, I bet it was so that she could film us together in the house and use it as so-called evidence to show Henry to get him to leave me.
No offense, but your mother-in-law sounds kinda crazy.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Ha! I knew it. I knew you were lying to me, Zoe. I saw everything. I know that you just let that man from the other day into your house. I bet you two are going to go and cheat together. Well, I won't let you. I'm calling Henry right now, and he'll be right over to sort everything out and finally divorce your butt. And don't even think of trying to lie your way out of it. I've got the footage on my phone from the mini cameras I put in your house. I bet you didn't expect that now, did you? LOL. Henry will leave you in no time. Just you wait and see.
Huh, so you did hide cameras in my home. I mean, I'd kind of guessed you had, but the fact that you just told me so willingly makes things clear.
Huh?
Oh well, I can sue you for invasion of privacy and all that,
What? No, you can't. Besides, you'll be the one being sued for breaking my poor Henry's heart with your adulterous ways. In fact, I'm going to tell him right now to go home and catch you in the act. I mean, how selfish can you get? On his birthday of all days. Henry, quick. You need to go home now. Zoe's there with some strange man. The one I saw from the other day.
What? Okay, I'm on my way home then.
Zoe, I demand you tell me what's going on. Why is Henry hugging that man like that? Why would he hug the man you're cheating on him with? I'm so confused. Tell me, what's happening?
Oh, Wendy, yes. Well, if you had actually come to have a chat the other day, you'd have known that this man, Mike, is Henry's best friend. The two have been separated for quite a while due to Henry leaving the army and Mike staying in it for a little while longer. When I heard that he was leaving the army as well, I took it as my chance to surprise Henry, who I knew would be so grateful to see Mike again and spend some time with him. They were like brothers when they served together, and I knew it would mean so much to both of them to see each other again.
But that's not right. You were cheating with that stranger. That's what you were doing.
No, actually, that's not what I was doing at all. Unlike you, who have been spying on me for the past week.
Oh, about that.
Nuh-uh. No way you're getting off the hook for this one. You violated not just my privacy, but Henry's too. I mean, who does that? Put cameras in someone else's home? It's crazy.
Well, I just wanted to make sure that my son wasn't being lied to or anything. Is that so wrong?
Yes, when it involves setting up cameras and spying on me. Henry's not happy about it either. He said that he'll be having a word with you about everything, especially the fact that you were so eager to try and get rid of me. I mean, I know we've not always been the best of friends, but I thought you at least respected me and the fact that I was married to your son. I guess not, though.
Well, of course not. You're not right for my son. I know him the best, so I know who he should be with better than anyone, and it's not someone like you.
Actually, Mom, I think I know who I should be with better than anybody. I don't need you to decide for me.
Henry?
Yes, I'm using Zoe's phone, and I have to say that I'm incredibly disappointed in you. I mean, cameras? In my home? We seriously need to have a chat about your behavior and why you've tried so hard to split me and Zoe up. It's not okay. Whether you like her or not is not even the point. The fact that I love her and that I've decided to be with her should be all that matters. I mean, I shouldn't have to explain any of this to you. You should already know what it's like to be in love with someone and not have the approval of your in-laws. Didn't Grandma and Grandpa on Dad's side hate you when they met you?
Yes, well,
No. There's nothing to be said at the moment. I'm going to enjoy my birthday with my wife and my best friend. We can talk later.
okay then, Henry.
Thank you. It's me again, Wendy. I just thought that I'd say goodbye for now.
Yes, goodbye, Zoe. I'm sorry about the cameras. I guess I got a bit crazy there. I just wanted to make sure that my son was okay.
I understand. Sort of. Just know this, though. I love Henry with all of my heart, and I would never dream of betraying him like that. I promise.
Thank you. Well, I'll let you get back to celebrating. I'm sorry again.
I'm sure we can maybe start over and try having a better relationship this time round. For both of our sakes and Henry's.
Yes, definitely.
After that whole debacle, Henry did end up having words with his mom. But luckily, she came to her senses and admitted that what she had done was wrong. She also apologized and promised not to do it again. Since then, my relationship with her has gotten a bit better. She no longer hates my guts, and I can actually stand to have a conversation with her now. It's going to take a little while, but with our relationship on the mend, I think things are going to become much better. Sometimes, people just need a second chance